What if I told you that your biggest weakness could become your greatest strength? In nature, flight is everything for a butterfly. It's survival, it's freedom, it's life itself. But this is the story of one butterfly who was born different. A butterfly the world said would never make it. A butterfly that every law of nature predicted would fail. They said she'd never fly. They said she wouldn't survive a single day. They were wrong. Our story begins in a garden that looks like paradise. Flowers bloom in every direction, sunlight filters through the leaves, and butterflies dance on the wind like living jewels. But hidden beneath a broad leaf, something remarkable is happening. A chrysalis trembles, splits, and slowly, painfully, a new butterfly emerges into the world. This is Luna, and from the moment she breaks free, it's clear something is different. Her wings are beautiful, painted in shades of amber and gold, but they're wrong. Asymmetrical. One slightly smaller than the other, the muscles underdeveloped, the structure just off. She tries to fly, once, twice, 10 times. Each attempt ends the same way, with her small body tumbling back to the earth. Around her, her siblings take to the air on their first try, as if flight were the most natural thing in the world, because for them, it is. But for Luna, the sky might as well be an ocean, and she's never learned to swim. In the insect world, there's no room for weakness, no second chances, no participation trophies. Predators are everywhere. Birds scan from above, lizards hunt from below, spiders weave their deadly traps between the stems. For a butterfly that can't fly, every moment is survival on a knife's edge. When danger comes, other butterflies simply leave. They spiral upward into safety, carried by wings that work the way nature intended. Luna doesn't have that option. The first time a bird's shadow crosses her path, she freezes, presses herself flat against a leaf, becomes absolutely still, and somehow, impossibly, it works. The bird doesn't see her, but Luna understands something in that moment, something that will change everything. She can't fly, but maybe she doesn't need to. What happens next isn't a miracle, it's something better, it's adaptation. Luna begins to move through her world in ways no butterfly has moved before. Instead of flying from flower to flower, she climbs. Her 6 legs, which other butterflies barely use, become her greatest tools. She learns every stem, every leaf, every hidden pathway through the undergrowth. She maps her territory not from above, but from within. And she discovers something extraordinary. Down here in the world beneath the flight paths of her kin, there's food everywhere. Flowers too low for flying butterflies to bother with. Nectar that goes untouched because it requires patience to reach. Luna has patience. Luna has time. Because while other butterflies waste energy on flight, burning through their reserves as they soar and dive, Luna conserves every bit of hers. Then one day, the weather turns. A storm rolls across the garden. Rain hammers down. Wind tears through the flowers. And suddenly the butterflies who own the sky find themselves grounded, beaten down by forces beyond their control. They're vulnerable now, exposed. Their greatest strength, their ability to fly, means nothing against the wind and rain. But Luna simply moves deeper into the foliage, finds shelter beneath a broad leaf, and waits out the storm in perfect safety. She's already where the others are frantically trying to reach. But surviving the storm is one thing. What happens next will test everything Luna has learned. A garden spider, massive and patient, has begun building webs across the most popular flight paths in the garden. One by one, Luna's siblings fly directly into the nearly invisible strands. Their flight, their speed, their confidence all betray them. The web catches them mid-air, and by the time they understand what's happened, it's too late. Luna sees this from below. She sees the web, sees the pattern, sees the trap, and she goes under. While her siblings navigate by air, she navigates by memory, by touch, by an intimate knowledge of her environment that comes from moving through it rather than over it. She passes beneath the spider's trap, completely unnoticed. The hunter has built its web for flying prey. It never considered that something might simply walk around. Luna feeds in peace, while above her the spider tends to its caught prizes, never knowing that the most resilient butterfly in the garden just passed by. As days turn to weeks, something remarkable happens. While other butterflies burn bright and fast, living the brief, intense life that nature gave them, Luna endures. Her wings may not carry her to the sky, but they've never been torn by wind or caught in a web. Her body may move slower, but it moves with purpose, with efficiency. She discovers places in the garden that flying butterflies never see. Microclimates where flowers bloom later, sheltered spots where food remains when elsewhere it's gone. And then, something unexpected happens. A young butterfly, wings damaged in an accident, falls to the ground near Luna. It struggles, panics, tries desperately to take flight again. Luna approaches, and she shows this newcomer something revolutionary. She shows them the paths, the safe routes, the hidden food sources, the shelters that work when wings fail. She shows them that survival doesn't require doing what everyone else does. Sometimes it requires inventing an entirely new way to exist. Before long, other grounded butterflies, those injured or exhausted, begin following the trails Luna has pioneered. She's created something that never existed before in the butterfly world: ground roots, a network of safety for those who cannot fly. The butterfly who couldn't fly has become a guide for others. Her weakness has transformed into wisdom. So what does Luna's story teach us? In a world obsessed with overcoming our limitations, Luna did something different. She didn't overcome her inability to fly. She didn't fix what was broken. She transformed it. She built an entirely new way of being a butterfly. She proved that strength isn't about conforming to what everyone else can do. True strength is about authenticity, about understanding yourself so deeply that you can build a life that works for who you are, not who you're supposed to be. The other butterflies owned the sky, but Luna owned herself, and that made all the difference. We live in a world that tells us success looks one way, that strength means meeting certain standards, that if we can't do what everyone else does, we've somehow failed. But Luna's story reminds us that resilience isn't about overcoming a deficit. It's not about becoming something you're not. Resilience is about transformation. It's about taking what you have, exactly as you are, and building something extraordinary with it. Today, if you visit that garden, you might see butterflies painting the sky with their impossible flight. But if you look closer down in the world beneath the blooms, you'll find something just as beautiful. You'll find Luna's trails, her pathways, her secret world where the grounded thrive. And you'll find Luna herself, still moving with that distinctive grace, still discovering, still adapting, still teaching others that there's more than one way to be strong. She never learned to fly, but she learned something better. She learned to live, and sometimes that's the greatest strength of all. If Luna's story inspired you, hit that subscribe button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your path doesn't have to look like anyone else's. If this story moved you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you know someone who needs to hear Luna's message today, share this with them. Like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.